So you've got that dream, right? The one where your name is on the front door, where you're the one making the final calls on a design. Starting your own firm is a huge undertaking. There's no doubt about it. But it might just be one of the most rewarding journeys you'll ever take. So let's get into it. This is your guide. I mean, this quote really just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? This isn't just some business move. It's deeply personal. You're basically placing a massive bet on yourself, on your vision, and on your ability to handle whatever comes your way. And yeah, it is absolutely exhilarating. And let's be honest, it's going to be a little bit terrifying too. Because, it's one thing to dream about creative freedom. It's another thing entirely to deal with the reality of payroll, marketing, and just managing your own psychology through it all. That's really what we're here to talk about. Bridging that gap between the dream and the day-to-day and turning it all into a practical, step-by-step plan. Okay, so first things first. Before you even start thinking about designing a logo or picking out cool office furniture, we have to tackle the most important decision you'll make. Are you truly ready to take this leap? This part is all about doing the internal work. And this is the question where you have to be brutally, totally honest with yourself. Because your why, your core motivation, is the fuel that's going to get you through the tough times. And trust me, there will be tough times. So is this coming from a place of passion, or is it coming from a place of frustration? Just look at the two sides of this coin. Are you running towards something positive, or are you just running away from something negative? Because here's a little secret. If you're just trying to escape your current boss, guess what? You're just going to trade them in for a whole new set of bosses. Your clients, the bank, your suppliers. The real key is to be motivated by what you want to build, not just by what you're trying to leave behind. And that brings us to this word, entrepreneur. This is a huge identity shift. You're not just a designer anymore. You are a business owner, and that means you have to embrace all of it, the management, the organization, and yep, the risk. The buck stops with you on everything, from the grand creative vision all the way down to making sure the internet bill gets paid. All right, let's talk about the part that can be kind of scary for a lot of creative people, the money. This is where that beautiful dream meets a cold, hard spreadsheet. And look, getting a handle on the financials isn't just a good idea. It's often the single thing that separates a thriving practice from a failed one. Overhead. It's a word that can make a new founder break out in a cold sweat, but it doesn't have to. All it really is the cost of keeping the lights on. That's it. And once you understand it, you can control it. And controlling your overhead, that is the absolute key to being profitable. So what does that actually look like in the real world? Well, it's all this stuff. Your CAD software subscription, your professional liability insurance, even the phone bill. It all adds up, and it adds up fast. Now, the goal isn't to have zero overhead. That's impossible. The goal is to be super smart about every single dollar that isn't directly earning you money from a project. Wow, that quote is kind of a punch to the gut, isn't it? It's such a stark reminder that being a brilliant designer does not automatically make you a great financial manager. You are now responsible for the firm's money, and that responsibility is huge. It really is a whole new skill set you have to learn. So, if there's one key financial takeaway, it's this: forget about a big salary, at least at first. True entrepreneurs bet on themselves, reinvesting profits back into the company for better software, for a marketing budget, or just for a cash reserve. That's the ultimate act of self-confidence. It's you betting on you. Okay, so you've made the big decision, you're ready to face the financials. Now for the million-dollar question. How do you actually get work? This section is all about the practical, nitty-gritty steps of building your brand and finding those first crucial clients. This is such a powerful concept for new founders. You really have to get your head around this. We all get direct marketing, making a call, sending a proposal, but indirect marketing, that's happening 24/7. Every single interaction you have is a chance to build your reputation. The person you chat with at the grocery store could literally be your next client's cousin. You are always marketing. And here is your roadmap. Step 1, define your image. What do you want to be known for? And then be consistent. Step 2, build your contact list. Start with everyone you know, family, friends, everybody. Step 3, network relentlessly. Get your face out there. And remember to listen more than you talk. Finally, step 4, write a killer proposal that shows you don't just want the job, you truly understand what the client needs. So we've covered the decision, the money, and the marketing. But the last piece of the puzzle,
And honestly, the most ongoing challenge is managing the person in the mirror. Your own psychology is the engine that drives this entire firm.
Let's just let that sink in for a second. The goal is not to eliminate fear. That's impossible. The goal is to acknowledge it, to manage it, and to not let it paralyze you. In a way, fear is a sign that you're pushing boundaries. And as a founder, that's exactly where you need to be.
And this is how you manage that fear with structure and routine. I absolutely love this term, inch pebbles. Forget the massive mountain you have to climb. What's one small, tiny thing you can get done today? Plan your week on Sunday night. Take care of yourself, work out, eat well, and for goodness sake, take at least one day off a week to recharge. These aren't rigid rules. They are tools for building resilience and just maintaining your sanity for the long haul. Ultimately, starting your firm isn't the finish line. It's the starting gun. Every project, every client, every single challenge is a new beginning. Success is found in the daily act of building. So the real question isn't just about what your firm will build, but what this whole journey will build in you.